success. Bubble baths for massage cuddles the best. Superhuman love as I enter your deep thoughts, protector, provider. Money decline, I'm a rider. Superwoman, Superman. You got my back, I got yours, that's the plan. Bills paid, kids fed. Superman, yes I am. I got your back, baby, to the end.
Hey, Superwoman, like Adam and Eve and Bonnie and Clyde. We taking over, and that's no lie. No mountain too high, with you by my side. Hey, I'm your Superwoman, you're my Superman. Hey, Adam and Eve and Bonnie and Clyde. Superman, Superwoman, like Adam and Eve and Bonnie and Clyde. We taking over, and that's no lie. Hey,
And you got mine.
hey,
I'm your Superwoman.
you my Superman. Hey, like Adam and Eve and Bonnie and Clyde.
We will succeed.
What's going on? Superwoman, like what's going on, Paul? Hello again, Patricia. Another banging track. Hats off. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, so y'all know this is gonna be real unscripted, like, right? Okay, I just want to make sure y'all understand. Do not come here looking for perfection with this gift giveaway thingamajigger, because I don't know how to do nothing to perfection. And like even my thing, like I have. Okay, so maybe it'll work right when I sit down. Let me turn the light back on. So I got my little one of those little, what do you call those with the little beaming lights and stuff? I'm trying to make it look like real cute, y'all. What's going on, Sean Good in the freaking building, baby? Columbus, Ohio in the house. Columbus, Ohio in the house. And I see Paul has signed, is up and put. I want to say thank you to Paul. Paul had, he signed up to be a moderator. He decided that he was gonna rock with me. That's my Superman on the other side of the planet. You know what I'm saying? And he helps to make sure that the crazy people don't come and be saying the crazy stuff while I'm doing crazy stuff. So thank you, Paul. Appreciate you. Sean Good in the house from Ohio. Appreciate that. So because you were first, Sean Good, you and Paul, y'all was first, right? So y'all get to be the first one. I'm just gonna do it random because you're the first one up in the house. Yes, Ohio in the building. So, Paul, so I wrote down my little stuff, right? I'm just gonna start it off like this because y'all are the first ones, and I just like to get the ball rolling. I got like a whole bunch of little gifts on my bed, right? A whole bunch of stuff I'm gonna be giving away while I'm on live. But I'm gonna start off with so it was a pick a number. That's how I'm gonna start this off. So this is gonna be between Paul and Sean because y'all were the first ones to pop up. Unless there's somebody else there, I don't know who it is, but I seen Paul and Sean first. So, and this is gonna be the album, right? This is a USB, so it kind of looks like this, right? Except for it has a cap to it, right? And you can put it in your computer, or you can, if you got a card that has a USB port, you can stick it in your USB and you can play the album. I don't know how many songs. So I think the first song on here is Whatever Happened, and then you go to other and you'll see like a lot of other songs. And then when you put it in your computer, I think songs that don't show up on in your car will show up on the computer. So it's a lot. I think it's like 18, 19 songs on here. Some of the stuff y'all ain't heard before. So anyway, this is the first one, and you got to put it in the message. In fact, I need to be having my this because sometimes I can't see what y'all are writing. So let me go to my. Hold on, y'all. I told you it's unscripted, so don't go looking for perfection. I told you, but let me see if I because I want to be able to see who puts what, and so I probably should do it on my computer. That's what I was thinking. I want to sit down, but I don't want to be too far away from the computer. So let me see. Let me go to my YouTube channel so I can see who puts what number. So Paul and Sean, please give me a number between 1 and 120. I know y'all probably like 1 and 120, but listen, I was trying to think of something, and I didn't want to make it too easy, and I didn't want. So guess any number, Paul and Sean, between 1 and 120, and put it in the notes, in the message, and then I'm gonna tell you who was closest. Let's see. I'm waiting for Paul to put his. Paul might have stepped away. Paul, are you there? He probably stepped away. I don't know. So, Paul, you got 2.580. Okay, there you go, Paul. All right, so the winning number was 54. So, Sean was actually closer to the first number because it was 54. And you can see, let me show you so you don't think I'm cheating. So, the first number, I don't know if you can see it, but I had, oh no, wait a minute. You see that first one? I said 54. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, so Sean, what I need for you to do is I need for you to go to my Instagram. Let me go to my page. And I need you to send me a message on Instagram and give me your address so I'll know where to mail it to. For anybody who's in Columbus, Ohio, I am asking for like $3 to ship stuff because I need some help with shipping. If you're outside of Columbus, Ohio, outside of Ohio, outside of the United States. If you're in the United States, I can ship this stuff for like $3, right? And I'm giving away stuff like full sweatshirts. You see this? Superman and Superwoman sweatshirts. I'm giving away stuff like this today. I'm giving away t-shirts. See this? And this is good quality. I don't be playing no games. I don't know. Okay, thank you, Paul, because I didn't know what he was talking about. And then, what else I had? I had the sweatshirts. Oh, the books. Are you ready? Are you ready to open your gift from God? I'm giving away stuff, y'all. So, Sean, I need for you to go to Instagram and send me your mailing address and your email address, or you can just send me your email address and then I'll ask you for your mailing address when I email you. Okay, so I'm gonna write down that Sean was the first winner. I would need to have my pen. Okay, hold on. So the first winner of the Journey album was Sean Good. All right, so I'm gonna do another one because I'm gonna do like 5 before we get into our first topic, right? So this is Sean. I got yours put away. That thing. All right. So the next one. So let me show y'all some of the music. I always like to, so you'll know what's on here, right? I ain't gonna play the whole thing, but I am gonna play like snippets, so you'll know kind of like let me see what's on here. Let me see if I find. I already did. I gotta look. I thought it was just gonna pop up. But it ain't pop up the way I thought it was going to. So let me go back the other way. So some of the music that's on here is like Long Journey Home, Open Doors, Whatever Happened. I think most of y'all remember that song, Whatever Happened, right? Skate Rock and Roll. So this right here, one of the songs that's on this album is called Skate Rock and Roll. I like this too. This is my song me and my son did. Let me show y'all. Let me turn this light off. Hey! Skate, rock and roll, baby. Hey! Hey! All right. Let me put this on pause. So, That's some of the songs that's on this album, right? So this next one is just gonna be numbers two. I'm gonna make this easy. Uh the ATW Media and Printing. Hold on. I'm trying to get this. Okay. So hold on, Sean. Let me go to my it's ATW Media and Printing. So for the next one, and I'm gonna put it in the messages. For the next person, for the next people, whoever guesses a number between 1 and 120. So whoever puts in a number between 1 and 120, you're gonna get a copy of the album. Whoever you are. So if you're on here right now and uh, you want a free gift, put a number between any number between 1 and 120. And I see 3 people online, so I know there's another person on here. I see 5 people, so put a number between 1 and 120, and you will win a free gift. I'm gonna keep on rolling, and I'll see what y'all. Paul, guess another number between 1 and 120. And some people just looking, but they ain't trying to participate. And that ain't gonna make me mad because that means that's less product that I'm giving away that I don't have to if y'all don't want to play. So somebody come up with a number between 1 and 120. Anybody? So anyway, while I'm waiting for somebody to guess, I want to say that I started in this industry back in. I want to say it was 2003 is when, or maybe 2004 is when I first, huh? Yeah, unless you want another one. Unless you want another one, you could guess another one, but I would say yeah, you excluded because you've already guessed this particular prize. But for anyone who you want to guess a number between 1 and 120, I'm doing this before I get to the major ones because I want to see how many people really rock with me before I start to giving away sweatshirts. And this ain't no cheap sweatshirts. This is the quality sweatshirts. I wonder if I got one of my sweatshirts up. Let me see. Yeah. So, this sweatshirt right here, which is one of the things I'm going to be giving away. This, I don't mind, but if you don't want to, I ain't going to get mad. So, Paul, I don't mind, but hey. Oh, by accident. Oh, okay. So, this is what it looks like. This is the quality of this sweatshirt that I'm giving away, right? And I'm really doing this for appreciation. But if y'all don't want to participate, I'm not gonna be mad because that's less product that I'm giving away for free. So anyway, one more time for 80 between 1 and 120. Guess up. So Judge Mathis. Let's talk about Judge Mathis for a moment. My heart really goes out to Judge Mathis. Let me take this off of here real quick because I feel real weird doing it this way. My heart goes out to Judge Mathis. Him and his wife have been married a long time. And I know things happen in marriages because I've been married. I've been married. Me and my ex-husband been married twice. Can you believe that? So it do happen. People do get divorced and then remarry. It's something that can happen because it happened to me. But I feel, because I can tell that he really is, heartbroken about not having his wife, about his wife divorcing him, In this industry, you can really get caught up in the responsibility of it all because you give so much of yourself to. Yeah, me too, Sean. You give so much of yourself to this industry because you love it. People who are in the industry because they love creativity. They love, being in the industry. They just love all that it brings or whatever. But sometimes it can be like a devil in disguise, and it can rob you of time. It can you got a lot of people who are in the entertainment industry that are literally depressed, that are suicidal, that are strung out on drugs. Like, you got people that's really going through stuff in the industry, and people don't really know it. A lot of marriages who make it through the industry, they are strong marriages. So I really feel for Judge Mathis, because and I posted a video that I saw on YouTube. I shared it, and it was like you could see the pain in his face, you could see the pain in his voice, you could tell that he loved his wife. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what, the thing about men is, first of all, men don't usually leave. Hi, what's going on, Glizzy? How you doing? So, Glizzy, I'm doing a contest for an album. I'm waiting for somebody to come up with the next winning number between 100. I mean, look, 0 to 120, and I'm giving away an album, right? I missed you too, Glizzy. So if you guess a number, and the closest number, whoever guesses the closest number to 120, I will be mailing you my whole album, The Journey. So anyway, well, look, to get back to Judge Mathis, you don't know how much someone means to you probably until they're gone. Men don't generally leave. That's the thing. When a man is in a marriage, it takes a lot for a man to leave. What's going on? Mr. Creations in the freaking building, baby. All right, so I see that Glizzy put a number up there. So let me see, Glizzy. What was the number? Anybody else before yes, you did make it. So, Mr. Creations, you want to put in a number, put a guess between 1 and 120, and let's see which one, which one, 13. Okay, so the number between Glizzy and Mr. Creations, Glizzy was the closest because the number was 111, and you'll see, I'll be trying to show so y'all don't think I'm cheating or nothing like that. Let me put this right here. So you'll see I got the second one. I don't want you to see what the third one is. But if you can see this, you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you see that. But anyway, I put it in there. So the number is so Mystic Creations, maybe you'll get the next one. Don't quit. Don't give up, okay? So all right. So so Glizzy, I need for you to go to my Instagram, which I'm supposed to put it on my hold on. I'm supposed to go to YouTube and put it in. I need you to go to my Instagram and actually give me your email address, or you can either give me your email address on Instagram, or you can give me your address and I'll respond to you. But my let me go to my channel. Hold on. Because I was trying to do both of these at the same time. I just have to mute so that I don't get an echo. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to write it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to write this in the comment section. So give me 1 second. I appreciate y'all for showing it. That's why I love y'all. Y'all is not going to let me down. My team is the bomb diggity. That's how you know who really rocks with you and who don't. It's the ones that show up. You hear what I'm saying? Oh, dang. Okay. Well, okay. Well, you would have won then if you'd have wanted to take it, but that's cool. But for those who, Sean, you want to go to my Instagram and you want to give me your email address so I can send you your gift. So my Instagram is Patricia. Let me put at that sign. Patricia. Oh, snap. This is unscripted, y'all. Y'all know I do unscripted. So anyway, as far as back to Judge Mathis, Men don't generally leave. So he probably was acting up for a while. And women, we stick around for a long time. That's the thing about us. We will stay, especially when we love you. When we love you, we will stay a long time and deal with some craziness. And so I'm imagining, because I already know how the industry is, right? So I'm imagining that, the wife probably had to put up with some stuff. And what was it? They married like, he was saying he been on the road for like 25 years. So for the last 25 years, she's been loving him and she's probably been supporting him, but she been lonely. She been lonely, you know? And maybe she been complaining, because see, the thing about a woman is, we will tell you. Yes, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to do another one, but I think I'm going to do something else. I think instead of, um, I think I'm going to give away a t-shirt. So the next thing that I'm going to do is going to be a trivia for a t-shirt. And the t-shirt size is large, but these things don't really run as large as you probably think. So I'm going to do one um, for a skate rock and roll t-shirt, size large, multi-sex, so it doesn't matter who, right? Who it is. Um, I got both my Superman on there. I got Glizzy and I got Paul. Stop playing. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop playing. This Superman is in the freaking building, baby. So, the next raffle I'm gonna do is gonna be for a T-shirt. So anyway, women will take a lot. We will we will deal with the mess for a long time, and we will complain. Please believe we will complain. A woman will complain. She will be like, why you going?" She'll say something like, "You're going again? You're leaving again?" Or she'll say something like, "How come I can't go with you?" Or she'll say something like, "When are you going to do this for me?" Or "When are you going to do," like, we complain. A woman is going to complain. So I know that over them 25 years, she was complaining, because we're going to let you know when we're unhappy. Um, Pure, I don't know who, somebody must have said something, because Glizzy just went off on somebody. So anyway, um, wow. So anyway, women will let you know when we're unhappy. We will let you know when we're unhappy. And we don't play no games about when we're tired. That song by what when a woman's fed up, you know, um, that's the truth. When a woman's fed up, there's almost and the only thing that can change a woman from leaving when she's truly fed up is that she really ain't truly finished with you yet, and she still really kind of loves you. She loves you. She loves you, and she really doesn't want to leave. That's the only thing that can make a woman stay when she's fed up. So the fact that Judge Mathis said that she's still in the house, and that he's trying to get his wife back, that makes me feel like there's still a chance, you know, because when a woman's really fed up, she's not staying. You is not gonna be able to do anything to make her stay in the house with you when she's done with you. So she may not be truly ready. That may have been her, that white flag, that last straw, like this the last straw, like, listen here, like, you ain't been listening to what I've been saying to you, so I'm about to say it in a way that you gonna catch the message, bruh. Like, I'm tired of being third, right? I've been third all these years. I've been sitting in the background. I've been at home cooking and taking care of the kids, doing whatever, while you flying around living a happy life. Okay, so now we're up older in years and you ain't stopped. And so now you need to understand how I feel. Divorce, see, that be a woman's way of getting your attention. So she may be just trying to get his attention. And I pray that she is, because I could just see Like I almost feel like it caught him by surprise in a way, or maybe she had been threatening and she finally went through with it, or whatever. But I could just see the pain in his face. I just could tell that I could just see the pain, and I feel bad for them. So I really pray that somehow, some way, you know, they get it together. Somehow, some way, they go to counseling because the enemy don't want marriages to survive. The enemy don't want families to stay together. You know what I'm saying? They want y'all to break up or whatever. And when you're young, most of the time you don't understand it. When I was married, me and my ex husband married each other twice. Which don't ask me why we married each other twice. We was young, right? But the thing is, we weren't wise enough to understand the beauty of having somebody to love you unconditionally. We didn't understand how to get through the hard times. My friend, she once told me, she said this to me recently. She said, relationships, you truly know who you have. Not when, everything is peachy keen and you living your best life and y'all on top of the world and all that kind of stuff. No, 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 no. You find out what true love is when you got somebody who's willing to go to hell with you and still be there. Listen, listen, don't be. Listen, the gangster up in this house. He said, "Where y'all at?" That's so funny. But so my thing is, you know, um, I pray that they work it out. I do. I pray they work it out. When you got somebody who's willing to go through hell and high water with you, and they still there, that's when you know you got somebody that truly love you. You know, if y'all get somebody and they not really, as soon as things get bad, they ready to jump ship and they not trying to even, make it work. That person probably ain't really down for you like you think. That person really probably ain't all that it could be. It's probably not. So anyway, I want to talk about this video that I put up just recently, and I know y'all seen it, but I'm gonna have to show it in case y'all didn't see it because this video had me laughing, and I don't mean to be laughing at nobody's pain. I promise to God, I do not be trying to laugh at nobody's pain. But they just had. Hold on, let me go back. I just posted a video that I shared, and this video had me. It it had me laughing, and I couldn't help myself. And I didn't watch this video like 10 times. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch this video like a lot of times, y'all. So I want to see what y'all thoughts are about this. Right? I'm not trying to laugh this young man's pain. I promise I'm not. I think for me, the funniest part was the fact that he brought his mama. That's the part that I was tripping off of. Hold on. I gotta start it from the beginning. Y'all gotta catch the whole thing. Hold on. Oh, oh, oh. I gotta test the whole thing. Wait a minute. I gotta get back to the whole thing. Hold on. This right. He he
I understand, Derek, but she said you cheated first, so she cheated. Oh my God! Derek, stop.
he a whole temper tantrum. What's up, Demo? He I, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I want to. So this was the video about and then I'm gonna go back to that one. So this was the one for Judge Mathis. You want me to be on your album, Demo?
I would say
How you doing, Demo?
maybe I'll be an example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. You see how many at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third, serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends. That's what happens, guys. Never be too busy. Never have too much fun.
Yeah.
Beyond your life.
And that's a lot for him to even get up there and talk about that, to get up there and say, listen, let me be the example. This is what happens when you neglect your wife. This is what happens when you don't treat your wife with love and you make her third. Like, that was a lot for him to even get up there and say that, because most men would not get up there and say to the world, I messed up. A lot of times they're looking for, someone to blame it on or whatever, but he got up there and was like, listen, I messed up. But I love my wife. And I'm trying to get my wife back. The heck with what y'all talking about. And it's not, none of them rumors that y'all hearing is true. Because, the internet like to spread rumors. No, ain't none of that true. I just was busy with my career and I made my life third. And that was my downfall. So I pray that they get their stuff back together. I do. Because I have respect for him just getting up there and saying that, because like I said, a lot of men wouldn't take that time to even say that. They would just be like, hey, it is what it is, or whatever. Or maybe they wouldn't say anything. But he got up there and was like, I made a mistake. I didn't make my wife priority. And so because I didn't make my wife priority, you know, she filed for divorce. But what you didn't see in this video is he continues to go on and talk about it. And he's like, she's still in the home. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Paul. I appreciate Glizzy ain't playing. See, Glizzy is my ride or die. He ain't playing. Paul is my sophisticated Superman, but Glizzy is my ride or die. So y'all, these are the people who are watching over my life. So if Glizzy says subscribe, you better before the ops pull up. I'm just playing. Glizzy got my back. Paul is more sophisticated with it. Paul's gonna be quiet with it. He just gonna, just delete you. But Glizzy coming about it. Glizzy about it. Demo. So Demo is, if I'm not mistaken, Demo, you've changed your name. So you don't go by your old name no more, right? I don't want to say what your old name is if you running and you don't want people to know what your old name. Do you want me to say what your old name was? Or I don't know if you running from the ops or what. Why you going? What made you change? I don't know what made you change your name, but do you want me to say what your name was or keep it? So, huh? No, Demo. So Demo is the artist. So when you saw the song Superwoman, that I have two versions of Superwoman. Superwoman, the first version, and I think that's my trivia question. I can't even say. I'm not gonna say where the city was in case y'all don't remember, but I think that's gonna be that's my trivia question right there. Come on, that's not playing. Okay, so let me take a break real quick before I continue to tell you. Um, Before I continue, so Skate Rock and Roll is the next T-shirt that I'm raffling off. If you can put in the comments where was the very first Superwoman song recorded, what city? Either tell me what city or tell me who was the super producer, the famous producer who produced Superwoman for me. Lizzie said he forgot. If you can remember who the first where the first Superwoman was recorded at, or Demo got it, Mr. Hanky, yeah, and Chicago, right? That's true. All right, so Demo, you have to go to my Instagram and you have to put in your Glizzy said he forgot most of my. I'm the president. Praise the Lord. We got a female on the ballots. Isn't she nominated now, right? So praise the Lord. So Demo, go to my Instagram at Patricia Marie Goins and put your email address and or your address, and I will mail you this shirt right here. In fact, let me write it down. Hold on, because this thing be tripping. It's doing the most. So let me write it down. So far, I've had I got Demo. Demo won the Skate Rock and Roll T-shirt because he guessed it. He guessed. So and I'm gonna talk about the whole thing with uh um. Glizzy ain't playing. You better stop playing, Glizzy. Glizzy serious. So anyway, a lot of people wouldn't have done that. So let me go back to this other video, and then I'm gonna talk about the whole thing with Mr. Hanky and how it is that I got probably one of the hottest producers in the South to produce music for me, or to produce music for me, rather. So let me hold on, but I want to go back to where is that one? Where is that? I'm trying to find that one I just seen, the one with the guy, the little boy. Okay, this one right here. This one with this boy just wanted this little boy.
Want me to say to her? Mama, please tell her to come back with me. She was happy with me. She loved me. Ex fucking him with no compliment. I understand, Derek, but she said you cheated first, so she cheated. Oh my God! Derek, stop doing it.
I'm,
Backing off. Shut up. Your ass up. Yeah, bitch, I almost slapped you too. It's okay. Get the he said, Mama, you supposed to be on my side.
okay. Okay, I'm sorry. So this is I just my what was I'm not trying to laugh at the young boy's pain. Let me just say that, right? I'm not trying to laugh at his pain. I'm not, because I know it took a lot for him to drag his mama out the house. I hate, I, it took a lot for him to drag his mama the girl's house so that he could beg the girl to come back. Now, so that part, my only thing is, I guess, was what was funny to me was the temper tantrum. I cannot understand the temper tantrum. The temper tantrum. He fell out and rolled all over the I'm saying his mama got her hands filled with that one right there, because that little I call those who I call the man child. That's a straight man child, because a man is not gonna do that. He definitely I don't think he would run and go get his mama. You know what I'm saying? And bring his mama to try to talk for him. I don't know, but you know. He's probably one of them ones when he was a kid. He used to fall out on his ground and all that kind of stuff. She probably babied him. He probably a mama's boy. That's about what that looked like. That looked like a mama's boy. You know. Glizzy ain't playing. Sean, Glizzy is my Secret Service. I got Secret servicemen over here, so don't pay them no mind. They're keeping my environment safe, because when I first started doing lives, the people that used to come on used to be saying the most. You know what I'm saying? They used to be doing the most. You know what? They was doing the most. They were being evil, mean, all kind of stuff. And so people like Paul and Glizzy came in and was like, let me be your moderator. Let me help to clean up your thing, or whatever. And I noticed that a lot of people come to my live. I have thousands of people come to my live, but for some reason they come, but they don't want people to know. I don't know why. Why you treat me the side chick? You ain't got to treat me like the side chick. Like, you can let people know that you stopped by my page. You can like and comment and subscribe. You ain't got to be. So I'll get off the live and it be 2,000 people on there, but you'll see 20 likes or 10 likes. I'm like, what? Them other 1,900 people. What was y'all? Why y'all treating me like the side chick? But anyway, that whole video, I shared it because that just made me laugh. It was funny to me. So now to get on to the Mr. Hanky thing. And I seen you said something about that, Demo. We did the song before Mr. Hanky started getting more noise. It was after his record with Young Dolph, that California song. That's right. So before I moved to Chicago, um, I was living in Atlanta, and I had a radio show called on what was it called? Around the World Radio with Sky Keaton and Courtney Brinson, and and we had a producer too, which for some reason I can't think of his name at this exact moment. But anyway, Mr. Hanky was supposed to come on then. He was supposed to be a guest on the show, but for whatever reason, something got mixed up with his publicist or whatever, and he wasn't able to come on. But he was in that downtime. You know how you can meet people when they in a downtime, when they kind of in between hits. You know, he had worked on Wobble, and he had some other hits in Atlanta, whatever, but nothing that I ever knew of that blew up internationally, right? Not when I met him, right? So so he didn't come on in, and then I ended up being on another radio show called Talk That Talk. When I got on Talk That Talk, I actually got to meet Mr. Hanky in person, and he is funny to me. Like, me and him are like that. We always had that brother and sister, tease each other unmercifully type relationship. So when I met Mr. Hanky, he had not none of those hits had came yet. California and Living My Best Life and Twerk You Later and all that kind of stuff. Those hits hadn't, they might have been in the making, but they had not been released. I don't know, because I don't know when he was working with the different artists. The only music that I knew him for was Wobble. He was in the music video and everything. Like, I knew him for Wobble. I knew that was a part of me. And he was with with a record label too. He wasn't independent when I met him. He was working Soldier Boy and all that, but they were under a label. They weren't, and he wasn't independent. So anyway, when I moved to Chicago, after we had that interview on Talk That Talk, and I moved to Chicago, I had sent him a message. I was like, I could sing, and so he was like, well, okay, let me hear you. So I sent him a song, one of my songs, and he was, after I sent him the song, he was like, oh, okay. In fact, I wonder if I could find that song that I sent him. Let me see if I got it up here. I'm sorry, I got music playing in my house, so don't pay that no mind. I'm trying to see if it's, here you go, right here. So this is the song that I sent him when I told him that I could sing. It wasn't like no formal audition or nothing like that. I just sent him a video. And I was like, check out my music. So this is the song that I sent to him. Let me see if it. Let me turn this off. That was my ex-husband. I married twice, so I was telling you. So that's the song that I sent him. And when he heard it, he was like, okay. He said, you can sing. He's like, I rock with you. you know. So after that, he sent me 3 beats, and with each beat that he sent me, and I was living in Chicago at the time when he sent the beats. And each beat, when I heard the beat, I knew exactly what the words were supposed to be. Because I'm a freestyle artist. I don't write lyrics first. I have to hear the beat first. It's the beat for me. Like you've seen, if any of you've been following me, you know that some of my lives, I'll just find a random free R&B beat and I'll just start singing to it. That's how I did Superwoman. That's how I did Open Doors and all the other songs. So when he sent it to me, he sent it to me in the email and he said, "Here's your hit," right? Before he sent me that, right? Let me sit down because this thing is where I want to. It's not holding strong enough for me for some reason. I don't know why, but so before um when before California came out, like Demo said, before um uh what was that other one? He had a lot of Living My Best Life, Twerk You Later, before he started working with the City Girls. Before all of them, Superwoman was first. But the thing about music, what people don't understand is that you have to have a budget, right? Let's just get real and simple. Unless you end up blowing up, and the fans take you to the top, the fans, make your music go to the next level, then the mainstream might come to you. If they start buying your music, because music is about selling units, right? These labels and stuff, they're looking for the artist to be able to sell units, right? So if you don't have an investor to come in and pay $100,000 or 50 to the next level, then the fans are gonna have to do it, right? And if the fans are not doing it and nobody's investing, then the music just kind of sits there. And so that's kind of like what happened with Superwoman. I was out performing, me and Solo Exquisite and Milani. We were out promoting. We performed that song in Chicago, in Atlanta, and I don't know if you. They didn't come with me to Miami, but I know I performed that song all over the United States, right? And I knew it was a hit song. He knew it was a hit song. He knew the beat was a hit beat. When he said it to me, he said, "This is a hit beat," you know? And so when I put the lyrics to it and we sung it and he put it all together, it was like he knew it. He was like, "I want to see what it's going to do," but I didn't have the investors. I didn't have the music. I didn't have, I guess and I didn't have the look, you know. At that time, they were looking for the younger girls, I guess the little cute, skinny, I don't know. Dark skinned chicks, we have it hard. They make it hard for us to really advance in this industry. When you're dark skin complected, I don't care how beautiful you are. Something is wrong with America or around the world when it comes to the complexion, and even with age and all that kind of stuff. So I just didn't get the support that I needed um, to really get that the way it needed to be. And that's the only reason why Superwoman didn't blow up. Because Superwoman would have blown up, you know. But you see how it is. I can have 2,000 people on the stream and 6 people will like it. So that's me, so that don't mean that the other 1,900 people ain't feeling what I'm saying. They just they don't feel the need to support. And that was the issue. I didn't have the support that I could have had, or that I should have had, or that I wanted. So the song was nice. People hear it, they love it, and all that kind of stuff. But it just did not go with all the other ones. But the other songs that he created in that same time period, because he was in that I'm making classics period. He was making classics. He was making hits. Everything that he was touching was turning to gold. So those other songs, they blew up internationally. And they were, they had the budget, they had the money, they had the ability to do it, and I didn't. That's the only reason why Superwoman didn't blow up. Otherwise, Superwoman would have been a major song, just like all the other ones. Like it would have been, because it was that kind of song. I mean, the beat was all that, and I'm telling you, we was going all over. This is a sample of another time when we was like all over the place with this song. Coast to Coast was a company that I went through. Yes. So this you're right. Demo. So we won second place in Atlanta, but we were also in Chicago. This one right here was in Chicago. Let me turn the light on. And people were really just like, jamming with it. You see how crowded it was in there? Huh? What'd you say, Glizzy? You have 1.27 subscribers, Miss President. You so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you for like I said, I appreciate 26. Yeah, I appreciate you. I've noticed that um, the support that I've been getting, for it to go to 27 or 26,000 people, that means that somebody or people have been supporting that, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's been a lot of years that I've been at this, and so to see that many people, um, support me is a big thing. Even in my Facebook, I have the Atlanta Music Industry Group on Facebook. Hold on, I'm trying to get this off without tearing up my thing. And I have, at one point, we had over, well, let me just say, we have 32,000 members um, in the Atlanta Music Industry Group. Uh, it would have been more than that. It would have exceeded because it was coming rapidly, just like how my YouTube just kind of blew up overnight. The same thing happened with my Facebook group. It just in 2020 it just blew up like, and then people was coming left and right. And we had lines of people waiting to get in like we was at the club. I don't know. I don't know where Paul went. I'm not sure where Paul went, but he'll probably be back. He'll bounce back on. But yeah, we had a lot of people to join, and it would have been even more, but we had to end up ending it or stopping it because we was getting craziness. You had to spam, come in and all that kind of stuff. So it just didn't work. So anyway, I want to do another trivia. I want to do another. I think I want to do a sweatshirt. I want to do a trivia. I want to do a giveaway for a sweatshirt. So let me see what the let me see. 1 minute. Did I miss some comments? Hold on. Hold on. Let me go back here so I can see what I don't know, Glizzy. Don't get upset, Glizzy, if they don't support the people. Some people, don't get. Glizzy's already jumped through the screen. But I wish I had a whole bunch like you and Paul. I swear to goodness, Sean, the people who supported me, Demo that came over, I appreciate that. For the ones who didn't have a problem with with making themselves known or whatever. But so the next thing I want to do is I want to give away a sweatshirt, right? Do I got it upside down? I want to give away a sweatshirt. So I want to see how many people pay attention to my live. So let me see here. Let me see what my next question is for a trivia. What would be a good one? What is the name? What is the name of the podcast that I had on 1100 a.m.? And I had in this podcast that I have on 1100 a.m. I had three different hosts at one time, and I do it on YouTube, and it's on Spreaker, and it's on Blog Talk. What is the name of the podcast that I started in with MBJ Live back in 2016? In order to get this sweatshirt, I got a Superman sweatshirt, and I got a Superwoman. So if it's a woman that answers, uh, you'll get a Superwoman. I mean, a super. If it's a woman that answers correctly, you get a Superwoman sweatshirt of good quality. If you're a man that answers, you'll get the male one. So I had, and this is the quality of it. Let me see. Good sweatshirt. This is a $60 type sweatshirt that y'all getting for free. All you gotta do is pay for the postage, the shipping. Who is the Who is it made by? Gildan. It's a Gildan, but it's good quality. So anyway, if you cast that I started with MBJ Live in Atlanta on 1100 a.m. Let me see if y'all can figure that out. The first person to put that in the comments will win. So let me go to another one. So while I'm on this, the other video that I thought was funny was this one, and I posted this yesterday. And it's so funny. Some of my videos have like 3 million. We're on the same team, Paul and Glizzy. So this one right here was funny to me too. This was right here because I could have these neighbors they it was that was so funny to me.
Be a fucking man. Fuck that, Troy. I'm out. You're not the fucking man. I'm the man. You're not the fucking. I own him. I don't give a fuck. I own him. Get him his chest in. I'm getting him sitting there and let him motherfucker beat your ass. That's the second.
She brushing him.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You stand up for your goddamn self. No, I'm leaving. No. No. You're not the man I'm fucking married. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck if there's 12 of them.
I'm thinking they was drunk. That was probably like a drunk argument.
Give me my goddamn shit. Wow, she went off on him. And look at the nose.
I thought that was funny. I thought that was so funny because them two they couldn't even stop to do nothing, paying attention to them two people. And I think that they sound like you know how, have you ever had them people, you ever know them people that couple that always arguing, like that's their love language, that they both drink or do whatever, and they when they get drunk they argue, they cuss each other out, and they are the ones in the neighborhood that is always causing a commotion. That's what that reminds me of. That reminds me of those kind of couples. The one where the man always drunk and the woman drunk. So she didn't got mad at him because I guess she felt like he didn't stick up for herself. So she's leaving. Like, and then the neighbors who they just sit out there, they can't help it. Like, that's great. That was funny to me. That was another one that was funny to me. I like to find videos that make me laugh. So if you look at some of my other videos that I've done over the last few years or over the last few months, you'll see I find different kind of videos because I just like to laugh. Remember the skating rink performance in Atlanta? That, you know what? That, oh yeah. So this was you wasn't there though. You wasn't there when I did that. I don't believe. I did two versions of Superwoman. I did one version that I did in Chicago with Milani and Solo Exquisite, and then I did another version that did not have any artists on it. It didn't have any rappers on it. So I did one with rappers and one without. So the one that I did, I'm trying to find it. the Superwoman one that I did in Atlanta did not include solo or I don't know, demo. The one that I did uh, in Atlanta did not include you. It didn't include you in. You're talking about this one right here. You're talking about this one. So this one right here did not include. I mean, only the beginning because I just took some of that footage from the. I just took some of this footage from when we went to Chicago. I mean New York. We were in New York at Smash Studios. Yeah. So that is the part that I did there, but the rest of the song is only me on it. You weren't on that.
Let's go get that money.
Demo, you can. Demo, you won some already. So Demo was right. It's on the move, unscripted. All right, Demo. You that means you can't guess no more. So it was two versions of this. That was the Superman and Superwoman of skating in Atlanta. But I don't even like to really um, promote this all that much because Sparkles did me dirty. But I am so glad you like it, and I can't wait for you to get your album, Sean. I'm gonna be sending it to you. So make sure you send me that information to my Instagram. No, it was the first one, Demo, on the move. You was right, on the move. All right, so Demo is going to get. I guess you can do it again, Sean, because Demo did it twice. So if you want to join in with the next one, you can. So Demo is going to get. I guess so. Demo, you would get the skates, rock and roll shirt, and then the sweatshirt. And Sean, since he did it, you can. Yeah, you saw it, Paul. I will. I know the words to this song, this whole song. You see what I'm saying? That's the love. So I don't care. You know what? To me, showing appreciation, it doesn't matter to me if it's lots of people, thousands of people, or it's a few dedicated ones. It's the point that someone, you know, appreciates who you are enough that they're willing to show up. You know, it's all about support. Um, that's the only way that an independent artist is ever going to rise is that she or he has to have support. Um, and so the fact that you showed up, Sean, Paul, Demo, you know, Glizzy, and you know, and you're making yourself known. Merciful, what's it? Who's the other one? What was his name? I forget the other person who they stopped in. I'm trying to think their name. I think it was start with an M. I just can't think of who it is. I'll find them. But anyway, just magical, magnificent something. But anyway, it's support that makes the difference. That's the only way, you know, that we can ever rise. Even as an independent, not just as an independent artist, but as an independent industry. And when I say independent, I'm not just talking about artists. I'm talking about authors. I'm talking about filmmakers. I'm talking about anybody who is independent and they're not signed by mainstream, right? We're all considered independent. And so if we don't have the support of the community, if we don't have support of the music lovers and the people who, you know, buy music or whatever, you know, it can only go so far. You feel what I'm saying? It can only go so far. So I appreciate y'all. So So I'm gonna write your name down, Demo, because you thought you were right. It was On the Move, unscripted. That is the podcast that I had. So that so far, let me see how many's had been so far. So I got, you got two. Turn my alarm off. So let me write this down so I don't be forgetting. So that means Sean, if you guess the next thing, you can join in again. Um, but that's it for you, Demo. You can't guess nothing else. Yeah, you got because I'm only gonna have do a few more. So Demo gets a sweatshirt. You get the Superman, which is cool because you were actually the artist on the first track. You know, that first Superwoman, you were the male artist. You were the Superman. So it's only right for you to get the suit, the sweatshirt. In all honesty, because you were that. You know. Um, so that Mystic Creations, that was the other person. Okay. Um, so yeah. So that's basically Mr. Hanky came in my life and he created two songs for me. The other one that we did was called Open Doors. Um, and this is another one. He produced this one too. So he actually produced three songs for me that I actually released.
Can you feel that music? Can you feel that beat?
So I'm gonna do another
Can you feel it?
ah I think I'm gonna do a book this time. This next one's gonna be a book.
Can you feel the music? Can you feel the beat?
This is the other song that was produced by Mr. Hanky. And then so after this I ended up meeting another producer. So let me see. So the next raffle,
When I was a young
I'm gonna raffle off. I'm gonna raffle off. Uh, ah,
she said you gotta have
I'm gonna raffle off this book. Let me turn the light back on.
You gotta believe.
I don't know. We did one. I'm gonna share it too. It's called the last one we did is called Karma is Real. So I'll share that. But so this is the next thing I'm raffling off. It is a book that I wrote called Are You Ready to Open Your Gifts from God? And
You gotta believe.
I know, Paul, like I was saying, this music, God really blessed me with this music. This music, I feel like God was in the room every time that I was, writing music to a beat. And so the next trivia question is, who was one of the co-hosts and also a producer for some of my music? If you can remember, if you can put his name in, who that is in the description, then you will get this book. Are you ready to open your gifts from God? Who is the other producer? So we've talked about Mr. Hanky. He was a major one, but there's also another producer that I work with who also was a co-host or is a co-host on the Move Unscripted with me. So if you can tell me who that person is, what that person's name is, then and put it in the comments, then you will get this book. Are you ready to open your gifts from God? Um, but the music was over a span of 20 years. You know, all the music that I have been making over a 20-year span is what I put on that album. So everything. The last one that I did with my son, um, uh, Sean, was called Karma is Real. And I released that song during a really tough season. You know, I was really in an angry place. You know, I had allowed the industry to get to me too much. I had allowed, hold on. So I had allowed the industry to infiltrate too much into my spirit. You can't never let something have, have so much control over your emotions that you just here and there. I went through, a really bad experience with Sparkle Skating Rink, and just the overall not getting the support for my music and the different things over the years. I was in a dark place. I was in a dark place. I was in a dark place. I was ready to give up on entertainment. I was in a dark space. And so my son and I created this song actually before all this stuff happened, but I was already feeling that way. I was already feeling like people who could have opened doors for me refused to do it, or people who could have helped me wouldn't. I was already going through those battles. But then when that whole thing happened with Sparkles, I just was done. And so when I released this song, I was really in a painful place. I'm past that now, praise God, because I'm not a person who holds grudges. I just keep it moving. I just don't forget. I forgive. When people do me wrong or whatever, I forgive. I'm one of them kind of people. But I don't forget. Because I know I can't go back that way. Once you cross me, once you do something to hurt me, once you do something, you let me know that you cannot be trusted. We could be cool. Wave at you, but you could never get inside my circle again, and I will never trust you to that level again because you have already shown yourself to be unworthy. So that's who I am. I don't hold grudges. I just don't mess with you no more. Not in that way, because I understand who your character is. And if I go back to you understanding who you really are, then I'm just setting myself up to get hurt again, and I'm not trying to do that. That's why I tell people, when I'm talking to people who have overcome domestic violence and stuff, like, that person, unless they've changed, and only God could change people, but unless that person has changed, what are you going back to an abusive person for? Why are you going back to someone who showed that they are not worthy? Why are you going back to someone who showed that, they don't mean you no good, or that they don't really care about who you are? Like, why are you going back to abuse? When I think about, and I don't like to talk politics, really. I really don't. I really don't like to do a lot of talking about politics because I know people get crazy. You start talking about politics, people start to really going off the ringer. They just get crazy. But for me, I just feel like 2020 was a painful time. It was a really painful season. This thing is not holding up the way I need for it to. It was a really painful season. A lot of people lost their lives. It was, to me, it was like a horrible, horrible experience. I felt like we was abused by, the government. I felt like, you know, it just wasn't, you know, I just feel like there was more to what happened than what people really understand or even want to admit. And so for me, going back to that season, or anyone who had something to do with that season, I just ain't something I want to do, right? I'm not feeling it. Um, and for me, for me, and everybody may not be like this, but for me, when I think about, when I think about the whole Trump situation, I just think about going back to an abusive relationship. That's how I feel. Like, to me, that was abusive. That was an abusive season, and who wants to be abused? That's how I feel. So anyway, when I created this song, I was in a dark space. Let me turn it on. I was in a dark space. So I'm gonna you see I got so back to this last whoever comes up with the answer to the next trivia question with Mr. Hanky. If you can come up with who that person is, then you will win. But this is the other song um, that me and my son did. It's called Karma is Real.
They say what goes around comes back around. Oh, 'cause They say that karma is real. What goes around comes around. They say that karma is real. They say if you do it to me, I'm gonna do it to you. What goes around comes around. Gonna watch me ride from afar. You're gonna watch me ride. You thought you heard me, but you really have. Now you're gonna watch me ride, but you won't be by my side. You're gonna watch me ride.
Paul said it's a cesspool, a cesspit industry. In all fairness, always difficult for artists like, for real artists like yourself. 100. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, Sean, this is the other song, the last song that my son and I did. It said, karma is real.
They say karma real. I'm like, you thought you gave me that. Thought I was somewhat sad. I gotta get to the bag. I'm chasing it now. Gotta get to it fast. Yeah. Tried to hurt me, you the one who ain't able to say it. Don't get it off my mind now. Why I gotta think about the past? No need to be mad. You had your chance.
Thought it was gonna be you and I. We was like Bonnie and Clyde, always on the ride. But you from the ball, now you on the sideline. What goes around comes around, yeah. I do it to you. Oh. They said karma, yeah. They said karma is real.
Goes around, comes around.
What's going on, Sierra M in the building, baby? So I wrote that song, like I said before, that whole Hookup Atlanta catastrophe that I went through at at uh Sparkles, and it was really sad to me. Like I have been promoting, Sparkles for years. You know what I'm saying? Literally years. And so when things fell apart with that skating rink, I just I just felt like they could have done more, you know, and I just felt it was just like another hit in a sore spot because I already, was feeling unappreciated in this industry. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling like my music wasn't appreciated. I was feeling like, all that I had done and poured into other artists and authors and filmmakers, and all I did to give, if I was really just at that place because I felt like I'm not getting that back. You know what I'm saying? And so that has been a difficult season for me because, like I said, I've been in this industry for 20 something years. I've been on the backside of the mountain, y'all. You know what? My son and I, we usually do a lot of good stuff. We do a lot of good stuff. We we yeah, we do a lot of good stuff. We do a lot of good stuff. We do a lot of music together. We Superwoman. I mean, not Superwoman. No, we redid Superwoman together, and then we also did Skate Rock and Roll, and then we did um, Karma is Real, and then we got a couple of songs on this album that nobody has heard. Uh, Sean, so you're going to hear some, music on here that somebody has that nobody has heard um, on this album. So anyway, once again, whoever comes up with um, who is the producer? I'm about to go to the song. Maybe that'll make it easier for y'all to know who I'm talking about. So this is the let me see. Let me see if it's on here. I actually work with a lot of cool people. Like, let me just say, while I was with Coast to Coast, I worked with DJ Payne One. If y'all have ever heard of I did this song with him, Long Journey Home. The producer for this song is DJ Payne One, and I'm sure y'all have heard of him. But that ain't just what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the song that'll go with that this producer did for me, and he also is one of the I don't, I don't know why it's always hard for me to find what I'm looking for. Um, is this one right here? Okay, I'll do this because this was a live show. So the person who did this song right here that I'm about to play, and also the um, person who did this song, the producer who did this song, he's also one of the co-hosts on the movie Unscripted. So if you follow me, you know who I said the producer for this song is. I'm gonna give y'all a couple more minutes to see if y'all can guess who it is. Who is the producer for this song? I'll give you another hint. He's originally from Jersey, and he's also a DJ. So if he's also a DJ, and he's also one of the co-hosts. He's the second male co-host. Let me see. It was MBJ Live was my first co-host. My second co-host, Love, if y'all remember him, and then my third co-host was also the producer for this song. Um, if y'all remember who that is. I don't know if y'all remember who that is, but I don't know. I'll give you a couple of seconds and then I'll if y'all remember him, that was my co-host for um, that was MBJ Live. And me and MBJ Live was on the radio for I want to say 4 years. But then like after the pandemic, I ended up coming back to um, Atlanta. This is a gentleman. Now this is another song that I did with a guy out of Chicago, and it was called Decision Time. And it's so funny because he just happened to see me at an event, and he asked me, "Will you be on the song with me?" And I'm like, "Okay." And so, but he didn't have a desire to do anything more than be on this song and write. He said he didn't want to travel. He didn't want to be performing. So,
Because at some point you get to a crossroad.
but if y'all remember him,
You have to make a decision.
um,
I had to make a
Wayne Kyle. I don't even know if he's still doing music now. But anyway, that's one. That's you can go in there and look at that. But I'm trying to find the other. Um, Ah, you probably I just showed it and y'all probably missed it. You probably didn't see who it was. Yeah. Um, let me see. I'm trying to see who is. Where's the other song that he did for me? Um, I'm trying to see if y'all remember who is the other. Um, who is the other co-host that I had on 1100 AM? I can't even find the other song. Okay, I don't know. I can't find the other song, but he did more than one song for me. Um, I think that one of my favorite songs is Whatever Happened. I like Whatever Happened because Whatever Happened came at a time when the music industry was going through a change. And I have been telling the artists in the Atlanta Music Industry Group, I have been telling them, like, you know, um, is it going to let me do it? Oh, here we go. I have been telling the artists for months before. I've been telling the artists for months before um, the music industry started changing. And I was like, y'all artists need to start coming up with other music. Y'all need to start to come up with a new sound or a different topic. This is my song now. Somebody tell me. If you could tell me where this song was recorded at, I'll give you the book. Since they didn't come, so the artist to the other one, his name was Mr. Stout. Y'all didn't catch that. Or some jealousy. Whatever happened to a little mid-large and a little outcast and a little Fugees? Whatever happened, yeah. To the music, somebody send out SOS and save our music.
Conte, must be a reason. Music is dying, so I'm speaking. We used to sing about love and the struggles we faced just because. And when we felt down, it would give the people hope. You listen to a song and remember every note. Forget the 3 minutes, cause the band be on one.
All right, so I guess y'all didn't guess. I'm about to get ready to end this live because I've been up here for what's it been? Over an hour. So this is probably gonna be my last one. Ah, you guessed it, Sean. Okay, Sean got the other one. Sean guessed it. Sean guessed it. What happened to the music today? Whatever happened to the music? Somebody send out an SOS and save our music. This song was created in Atlanta. The music. Do you remember that good old music? Whatever happened? So this song was created in Atlanta. This is the actual me actually recording this song for the very first time on live. Yes, you got you got it. You got it. Play around a little bit. I've been seeing a lot of people doing this online anyway, like playing around with music. So what are you ready to open your gifts from God? That book goes to Sean Good. Just because I just wanted to sing, and I found this tune, and so This was in the middle of the COVID thing still going on, and Young Dolph had got killed, and people, artists was dying left and right, and it was just a really stressful time for the music industry. But I like this beat, so. Hold on. All right, let me start over. Hold on. Somebody tell me. This is me completely doing a freestyle for the first time. What happened to music? Somebody tell me. Somebody send out an SOS and rescue music. Whatever happened to music? Like Marvin Gaye and a little Prince and some Jodeci. So this is like this was so that was the first time I had done that song, and we were on lockdown. I'm trying to think. I think we was on lockdown during that time when I created whatever happened to music. I want to say that we were still like. I want to say we was on lockdown. I feel like we was on lockdown. I think. I'm not sure. If we weren't on lockdown, it was still doing that COVID whole situation thing. And because I remember everybody being kind of shut in, right? And so I was over at a friend's house. I had flew in. I wasn't living in Atlanta at the time. I was still in Ohio. But I had flown in, and I was kind of like, didn't have a choice. But I want to say it was like 2021 maybe, or 2020. I don't know. So anyway, I was doing it on live in my Facebook group. And when they heard me singing it, they was like, you should make that a song for real. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Sean. So let me make sure I put down that you are the winner of the last prize of the day. Um, so Sean Good just Sean, this is the other prize that you won. And so if you could please inbox me your in my Instagram at Patricia Marie Goins, you can actually and send me your information, and then I'll inbox you. But you won this, and you won an album, right? Because I wrote down the winners, and then the other winners was for the skate rock and roll and the Superman sweatshirt. Superwoman sweatshirt. Because behind every Superwoman there's a Superman. So the Superman sweatshirt along with the skate rock and roll went to Demo. And then Are You Ready to Open Your Gifts from God? And this went to Sean Good. And I just want you to know, Demo and Sean, and everyone who came on today, everyone who took time out of your busy schedule to support me in this, and for all those who, even if you don't normally come on, that's okay. If this is your first time hearing from Patricia M. Goins, thank you. If you're someone who you've liked my videos in the past or you subscribed, I have 27 or 26,000 subscribers. So whoever all those people are, because I don't know who they are, that's why I wanted to do an appreciation, because I wanted to let the subscribers who I've never met or know get to know them. But they come through, y'all support, and that's what means the most to me. And that has what's gotten me through. It's been the people who do support me that has brought me through these years of feeling like I wasn't really getting the recognition that I deserved as an artist. Um, so so Sean Good, I got The Journey, and then I got Are You Ready to Open Your Gifts from God? you know and Are you ready? So Um, I just want to thank y'all for stopping by. I want to thank y'all for, rocking with me. Um, there's no way. I'm talking about. I have videos that have reached 3 and 4 million. There's no way I couldn't have done nothing like that on my own. I didn't have that. So for everyone who has invested their time, for my moderators who they're I appreciate y'all. Um, just for the fact that y'all showing up. Paul and Glizzy, just the fact that y'all showing up. And I know Glizzy gets frustrated because he wants more people to show support. He wants more people to like and then whatever. But Glizzy, people are going to do what they're going to do, babe. And after 20 something years in this industry, I have learned that. So, I don't even trip. But I appreciate your, how I just appreciate the fact that you support me because I just appreciate that. Paul, I appreciate you being here. Every time I go live, if it's not Glissy or Paul or one of my other moderators, they show up for me just to keep the thing, rolling. And I appreciate that. So I wanted to do something to show my appreciation. Sean has always been one of those friends and fans and subscribers who has all what she always commenting or always supporting. So I appreciate it, and it doesn't surprise me that you're here because you have been a blessing. So actually, these gifts that I'm about to give you, you deserve it because you have been one of them kind of people. I offered it to Paul and Glizzy, but they said no. They turned them down because they would have wanted to. They just want to moderate and control the craziness. But I appreciate y'all for what y'all do. Um, God gave me these gifts. God gave me this music, and He said your gifts will make room for you. In this season, God is going to be doing a lot of stuff. I already know this. That's why I don't trip out the way I used to. I used to get really upset because people weren't supporting me like like I thought they should. But after that, my YouTube channel just went crazy on its own. I said, God is saying, trust me. Don't worry about the numbers. Just be you. And those who are supposed to be there for you are going to be there. And those who are not, don't even worry about it because they're not part of your tribe. But God has assigned me to a specific number of people who are either going to love music or they're going to love my books or they're going to love the music or they're going to love what I say. They're going to love how God used me. How those are the people who I spend my time with. The ones who are haters or, all that other stuff, I just leave that to God. God told me, trust Him. Trust me. I got this. Stop trying to control it. And so, because of that, that's why I show up here, whether there's one person that show up or not, whether there's 50 people that show up or not, whether there's 1,000 people that show up or not. I get up here and I just do what I love to do because God told me, trust Him. So I'm doing that. I'm trusting Him. But I want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all for coming by. Make sure Demo and Sean Good, make sure that y'all inbox me on Instagram. And my Instagram is at Patricia Marie Goins. I think I put it in the comments. Sean said she wait a minute. Sean said I'm scared of Glizzy. Glizzy is my soldier. He's a soldier. Because Glizzy just understands. He understands, and he probably don't understand like why is it that all these people are stopping by and people are not taking the time to like or subscribe or whatever. But you just I ain't tripping on it, but Glizzy, don't be afraid. Glizzy's my soldier. He's my hardcore soldier. Paul is my soldier too. Paul said, Glizzy, stop putting people in time out for nothing. Paul is not Glizzy is not playing. Glizzy let Glizzy got people in timeout. Listen, Glizzy, if people who are going to subscribe, they're going to subscribe, and people who are not, will not. But I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. So I just wanted to take the time to just say I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know, As long as God allows me to make music, I'm gonna make music. As long as God allows me to do what I do, because I do it because I just love doing it. Like the videos, it's fun to me to make them videos. I laugh. I promise you. I when I find a funny video, I laugh so hard. In fact, this is the last video I want to share, y'all, because I I wait a minute. Let me find. Let me go. Let me go to my shorts. Hold on. I have fun looking for videos to share. I literally do, and I look for the best ones. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, this is my other one. This is my other one. This is the Mr. Stout did this one too. This is the other one that's on that album.
Stock footage doesn't have
Oh
the
well,
best reputation.
no, because um, YouTube want to do commercials and stuff. So, but anyway, All Around the World is another one of the songs that Mr. Stout did for me. But I'm looking for the. This is so. This was one of the ones that went. Let me see. I had a few videos that went viral. But I got. So this is one of the videos that went. I'm trying to find the videos that went viral. There's a couple of them that went viral. Like a lot of people. Um, I'm trying to see. Well, this one right here is the newest one, but this one right here is the newest one. Hold on. I thought that was funny.
No soup pillowcase?
See, what happened was, my bladder just slipped off.
I've heard that before.
I can't even defend you, girl.
Hey, even I know better than that.
Come on, it's late, right? It's good, ain't it? My satin pillowcase is in the washer. No, 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 please don't, please don't.
You gotta watch the rest of it. I thought that was so funny. That made me laugh because she just lost her daggone cool card. That was funny. This is one that went viral. This one got like
I'm not the doctor,
like
but I'm the doctor's
millions of
partner in
views.
extra. I'm not the doctor, but I'm the doctor's twin. I'm not the doctor, I'm the doctor's attorney. I'm not the doctor, I'm part of the doctor's tribe. I'm not the doctor, I'm the doctor's prayer partner. I'm not the doctor, I'm the doctor's wifey. I'm not the doctor, I'm the doctor's treatment student. I'm not the doctor, but I'm the doctor's best friend.
I'm not the doctor, but I'm the doctor's kinsman. I'm not the doctor, but I'm a man.
I'm the doctor!
I thought that was so beautiful. Just the fact that she had all that support. All those people just showed up for her. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought that was amazing. I thought that was a cute skit that they did. I just thought that was funny. That was good. This is an artist right here. Like I told you, I promote artists. This one, I love this. I love. Her name is Aretha Fontaine. Worked out my way. Check her out. I'm in a better place. Hey, and do things on my own terms. I love promoting other people, other artists. So definitely, I got a lot of different videos. So definitely, come by my channel if you haven't already and check out my different videos because I got a whole bunch of them. I enjoy doing the videos. It's fun to me. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much, for stopping by, for being a part of my channel, for being a part of my life, for just, being who you are. I appreciate that. And I'm going to make sure that I send out the stuff to the winners of the contest and stuff. So peace and love to y'all. Until next time. And I just wanted to do this just to let you know that you are appreciated and loved. Have a great day. Thank you, Paul and Glissy. Glissy hardcore. Y'all leave Glissy alone. Glissy having it hard. You giving Paul a heart attack over there. Putting everybody in timeouts. I love y'all. Peace and love.